Hey, what up, family? It's your boy Dr. G. You just tuned into another Dr. G show. Um, I just want to say this video I'm making is I'm bringing to you guys and talk about listening just for a little bit. I know that you guys might think. I hope you guys enjoy my videos. Don't forget to click the like button. Don't forget to share and tell a friend about my channel and subscribe. Yeah. Lately I've been realizing that most of the problems I've gotten into in the past is because I don't listen as well. And I think it's not that I don't listen. It's really kind of crazy because I'm thinking I do listen, but do we understand what listening is? Do I understand what listening is? I'm a good listener. Some people say I'm a good listener. Some people say I'm an active listener. And you know, a lot of conflicts that happen in relationships is because sometimes the man don't listen to the woman, or the woman don't listen to the man. Communication breakdown. And I was just looking at how the basis of listening is so important, and some people don't really do know how to listen. They hear you, they hear what you're saying, and but do we really understand what it means to listen? Do we really understand how what does it mean to listen? Because I was just speaking to a family relative today, and I'm thinking to myself, you know, I hear what you're saying, but am I really gonna listen to you? Now I had to really do some soul searching to understand this listening idea, because to hear somebody says, okay, can you go downstairs and get me this, or can you remember to pick something up from the shop? You heard them, you pick it up. That was the action that you did. You actually follow through with what they're saying. But you see, when it comes to giving advice or forming a conclusion about an opinion that they gave to you, so obviously if they're stimulating an idea that you have, you have this idea in your head, like about, I'm actually doing my book cover, and people might give me advice on what they think my book cover should look like, but am I going to listen to them? Now this is the active part. You could take what they say to make a judgment on what you're about to do. Now that's where active listening comes in. I think as in relationships, this is where it's important. It's knowing that the person that that is in a relationship with you, that you listen to them. That when you say, you don't just hear what they're saying and you still stuck your head straight ahead and say, okay, I'm going along. It is actually the active part of listening is actually, okay, let me look at where you're coming from. Let me see what you're saying. How can it fit in with what I'm saying? How can we get the best outcome? The best outcome, or the best solution to what we are trying to do. You see, this is where a lot of men sometimes fail, because we don't listen. You know, we got an idea and I think this is the way it works, and because we're mechanical thinking. We have an order of, okay, A, B, C, D. That's how we think. Women think A, skip B, and gone down to C, and then they come back up to B, and they kind of put it all together like that. I tend to do that type of thinking too. So, but the only thing is I'm saying is that, I'm going off a little bit just now, is that when it comes to active listening in a relationship with the person you care about, is to know that, okay, let me see where they're coming from. Let me try and understand where they're coming from. Okay, that's what my girlfriend is telling me. That's what my fiance is telling me. That's what my wife is telling me. Let me see what she's saying. And she says, okay, if you do it this way, maybe this way will work out fine. And then you have your other opinion and you say, okay, if we do it this way, what's the best way? It's actually meshing. This is the active listening. It's meshing your ideas together to get the best outcome. That actually just came from inspiration, and I'm gonna say it again. That's actually messing your ideas. That's putting your ideas together so you can have the best outcome, and that is active listening. So, you know, I take to anybody, I mean, this is just a blog, I mean, this is just a random one today, but you know, sometimes you have to, we have to, especially when we choose to be with somebody or have a relationship with somebody, we have to learn to listen. And sometimes it's a process that we have to go through, because we're naturally pleasing ourselves and we're accustomed to listening to ourselves, and okay, I'm gonna do this for me, I'm gonna do this for myself, and I'm gonna go forward with this. But when it comes to actually taking on somebody in your life, you have to learn to be an active listener. What does that individual want out of this solution? It's no longer you or me, it's us working together collectively so that we can be productive going somewhere. You know, and I think that's what makes a really, really, really good relationship, be knowing that that both individuals can knock heads together and come up with the best product. You see, that's where active listening comes in. And as stubborn as some men or some women are in relationships, it's not about you. You know, I don't think you should go into a relationship if you think this is about you. It's not about you. I think I always say this about the wedding day. A lot of people say, oh, it's the Women's Day. Okay, don't shoot me. You might get upset with me when I say this. Oh, it's the Women's Day and that's it. No. It's our day. It's about the man and the woman's day. It's you're both meshing together your ideas. It's about meshing together what you want of the day. Meshing together, you know, and actually both listening to each other. Obviously, the man wants to make a wife happy. You see, obviously, so the focus is like, okay, they give the woman the focus because she's more fabulous and beautiful and dolled up more than the man's a suit and tie and whatever, trousers, whatever you want to say. But I believe that it's just meshing your idea. Active listening is very important. And you guys, like, we all go together and we are in a relationship and we try to discover the best way, the best outcome for our relationship. We have to learn to work on our ideas together and listen together. That's very important to the other part. Listen to your partner so that you can get the best results for you and your partner, not just for yourself. That's what it's about. So listening is important. I mean, this is just spontaneous. This is just one I think I just say. Let me just bring it to you guys. Hey, I'm just gonna give you a book update. I'm excited about my book. Very, very excited. I've been getting some roadblocks stopping me from progressing with my book. But you know, I'm happy because I'm nearly there. The published date is yet to be released. It's right there. I could taste it. I had a prototype copy that I saw and I was looking through it, and I'm actually going through it again because I'm just thinking, I'm so excited for this book that I hope that it's blessed. It will bless somebody's and touch somebody's lives, and they would learn from it and say, you know, this is not for my own gratification. I did it because it was inspiration that was given to me, and I said, you know what, this needs to be done. So I'm just excited about my book, and I hope that you guys that have been watching me on watching me on YouTube. I mean, for those of you guys have been watching my channel, been tuning into me, I want to say thank you guys for watching me. And for those who've been showing love and interaction with me and shouting me out, some of you guys, don't forget you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, you know, all the rest of them, and Instagram or whatever it is. But yeah, the amazing thing is that my book is I could almost smell it. I could almost taste it. It's there. It's almost right. It's just there. It's just for you guys, and I hope that you guys will appreciate my book and it would help touch somebody. That's the focus of my book, but that's just a little update. But it's near. Anytime soon, I'll be giving a official date that the book will be out and ready for you guys to purchase, and for you guys to just, you know what, see what my mind came up, what was inspired to me and what was given to me from above. And I don't think this book came overnight. It didn't come by chance either. I think, you know, it's not self-driven at all. That in itself is something very important. I want anybody, you don't have to purchase my book for me, enough for me. It's not self-driven at all. My book is it's about touching minds and changing lives and making a difference in this world today. And I know that love is one of the greatest gifts that we have, and as long as we understand it and we fully comprehend it, we become a bit better people, and we'll be on a path to making our lives better. Anyway, that's just a little book update. But anyway, let's try and be active listeners in our relationship. Don't just focus on hearing what the individual's saying, but try and understand and meshing it with the ideas that you have, so we can have the best solution. It's your boy Dr. G. You just tuned into another Dr. G's show. I hope you like this video. Don't forget, click like and share the video to my friends.